Psychic reading on this whole celebrities going to space hoax with Katy Perry, Gayle King, and Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. We're going to do a reading on was it a hoax? That's what everyone's saying it is. So we are Trinity Oracles. We are three psychic sisters. I'm Erica. This is Candace. Jasmine's not here today. She is not feeling the best. So you can book your own personal reading with us. We also have a Patreon where we do a lot of juicy topics. We just did a video on why women get fibroids and what's the spiritual significance of them. Also, what is the spiritual significance of twins and multiples. Those are very interesting videos. We also have an Oracle Card Reader Academy, which you should enroll in. It's very good. It usually takes 2 weeks or less to complete. We teach you all our tips and tricks. So let's get started. What was I gonna say? Okay. So basically everybody knows Katy Perry, Gayle King, and Jeff Bezos' girlfriend or wife, I think. This is wife. They got married. And a couple other women went to space. Allegedly, and everyone's saying it's a hoax because they opened when they landed. The women, whoever was in there, opened the door. It was all women. They opened the door from the inside out, which they said it's impossible because of the pressure. They're not allowed to do that. And they said on the video, Jeff Bezos, they closed the door. Then Jeff Bezos opens up the door from the outside. So everyone thinks it was on a Hollywood production, that these women never went to space, that the whole thing was a hoax. Wow. So people want to know, was this whole thing a hoax?
Yeah, I keep seeing the Gayle King, like, the memes they make of her.
Oprah's down there crying and stuff. I'm getting that this was 100% a hoax. I got the moving on card. The energy surrounding this whole thing is nothing but pure anger. They said this thing was planned years in advance and that they had been rehearsing this, acting obviously, for months on end, and they were like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe you opened the door from the inside out. You were not supposed to do that. They said this whole thing was fake. It was set up.
Scene too.
It was. They keep saying that all the money, all the time they spent rehearsing this, they are pissed.
Yeah, I thought it was a hoax as well. Yeah, a big time host. Jeff Bezos is mad. Yeah, everything, yeah. Everything you're gonna say.
Jeff Bezos didn't even try to cover up that the door would like he opened the door from the outside. He was just very casual. He was just like they didn't even try to cover it up. So
and scene.
Yeah, and they were just like, what the heck? They said so. People want to know, if it was a hoax, why exactly did they do this? And we're already showing the card in the spirit that this was a hoax.
This is They did this because they keep showing like a distraction. Like, let's do this now. People are up in arms about, the way the country's being ran. Let's do this. This is a perfect time. Let's do it now.
Makes total sense. I got the Foundation Achievement card, which is a family card. And from this card, I'm feeling the energy, the vibration of being. They keep saying comfortability. They were trying to make people comfortable with space exploration. So they said that's why, and also I'm getting also a distraction thing too. They're like, oh, let's try to make people feel comfortable that, everyday people, even though these people are multimillionaires, they still are normal people, can go to space. And they were trying to make people comfortable with, what do you call it? Jeff Bezos, whatever his spacecraft's called. I don't know his space thing's called. Amazon. It's called Amazon Space. I don't know what it's called in the comments because I don't know if I didn't pay attention to much. But they trying to he's trying to make people, he's like, people are already comfortable with my brand of Amazon. I want to make them comfortable with my spaceship. So they said that's what it was. They said also Elon Musk is in competition with Jeff Bezos. He's like, I want to make people feel more comfortable with me than you.
Oh.
That they said it's a competition thing, it's an ego thing also. Wow. So they said that's why they did it.
Yeah, you see all the memes. They were like, there was a meme that was funny. It said that Katy Perry wasn't the first pop star to go to space. It was Xenon, which is true.
And Raven.
Raven.
They were like, zim. Yeah. Okay, so people want to know, since they are doing all this, will space exploration ever be made affordable for the everyday person?
Spirit says yes, but they said it's going to come at it. They keep showing like a lottery. So it's like the lottery we have in the United States. You put yourself in, you buy your ticket, and then it's like, okay, this is who's going to be it. They said it's going to be
just like one person though, like per month.
They show like them. Not one per
like
month, but
it's
like you don't know if you're gonna get chosen. You're like, oh, I'm gonna put my name on that list, and the next thing you know, you're getting chosen. This is gonna be at like random.
I'm getting a yes. I'm getting there's going to be a long list of people wanting to go to space who've been dreaming about going to space since they were a child. They know this. So they said they are going to make it affordable for the everyday person, but you have to be making at least $100,000 or more to be able to go up in space. So I don't know if that person makes $100,000. That's like middle class average, I guess.
Now it's middle class. Before that used to be like rich.
State you live in. That was a long time ago. Depending on what state you live in. But they are going to make it affordable for the every day person. And they said Jeff Bezos is also going to be doing free programs for people who've been wanting to go to space their whole life. So he's like, oh, I saw, you wrote this essay in 4th grade, like you inspired me. You're 25 now, you get to go to space. And they're like, oh my gosh. They said people are going to be filming documentaries. They said this is all obviously to make money because, he's a businessman. But they said also to make people just really love Jeff Bezos. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and they said he's also going to do it for Make-A-Wish kids too. Which is nice.
That's cool.
Make-A-Wish kids, and they said also Make-A-Wish. I don't know if they have Make-A-Wish for or something like Make-A-Wish for adults.
I don't know if they have that.
They do have programs like that. I might be passing away soon, or I know I'm going to pass away. Like, can I, go to space? And he's like, that's your dying wish. You get to go. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. Okay. So people want to know. All these people are trying to vie to get to space. Elon Musk has SpaceX, and Jeff Bezos has called Amazon. I would say Amazon space. But so will human beings ever find anything significant like minerals or anything like that that can actually change our world for the better? Or are we just really wasting our time? To be quite honest.
Spears said there will stuff be found, but they said us and they said yes, we are wasting our time because they said we don't know what to do with what we find. Mm-hmm. Or what will be found. Mm-hmm. Like we're not that advanced enough.
Yeah, I got a balance card. They say that human beings already have found minerals and they keep saying like microbes, little like particles, dust particles, and stuff like that. But they said the stuff that we find it doesn't give us, it's nothing for us. Like it's like, okay, that's cool. We can't do anything for it. They do say human beings who have gone to space and those little robots that scoop up particles and minerals, those little robot things. They said they do find things, but it's nothing that is of value to us. It's just something that we found. So they say human beings actually are pretty much wasting their time with space exploration. Like they're not going to find anything that cures any diseases or make our world a better place. They do say though, like how what do you call it? They have things that actually can like shift, like avoiding asteroids. Like we do have that stuff. I don't know what they're called. Like asteroids come, they can like blast theirs or counteract it and make it go somewhere else. They said we do have that stuff, which is great, but they say like actually finding minerals and
life-changing stuff.
We're not. Yeah. They said they're not going to find anything, but they are showing though in space on all these different planets, and they keep saying planets and sources. They keep showing like giant diamonds. And Spirit's like, if you think there's a whole bunch of diamonds in Africa and in other parts of the world, crystals and stuff, they're like, you haven't seen nothing yet. And they keep saying these things are mountains big. Wow. Like thousands of feet big. But they say human beings will take a long time to find them. They keep showing the vision of those caves in Mexico that have all those crystals. They said that's what the human beings are going to find. They go like, oh my God, we hit a gold mine. Like they literally did hit a gold mine. Wow. And they said like the thing is though, other beings from other planets, no, they're there. They're not significant to them. They don't care. Like, oh, you got whatever. Like, we don't care about that. So, the patriarch. So, okay, off that question, how do other beings feel about actually going to their territories, like doing space exploration?
They just this card, like they just sit and like watch what we do. They're like they're not really getting to the source, the essence of what it could be used for. They said we're not evolved enough to do what they do.
Yeah,
so he's watching.
Yeah, that's not good. They said they really don't care. They said they watch us from different dimensions anyway, and they're just like, okay, like they just passed that little microbe over there, and that kind of cured that disease they have down there, but they don't have the technology to actually figure that out. So whatever. They said that's like their attitude. Like they really don't care. They just said they just hope that They said Spirit said they won't. They said they just hope that human beings will never get the technology to come visit them. They're like, we see how you guys messed your planet up. Please stay down there and leave us alone. Like don't even come over here. And they keep showing that other beings have blocks. Just like They keep showing like Wakanda, how they had like the thing, like you wouldn't even know their planet's even there. It's blocked like
a shield,
like a filter. So they said like they're blocked like that, and it's for protection from human beings as well as other beings that are not nice. Because all beings out there in space are not nice, just like human, and other beings do destroy their planet, just like human beings do. Mm-hmm. So okay, so what is the future of space exploration?
All right. Well, Spirit keeps showing this child, a young child, being the first young child to go to space for space exploration. Very smart. They said a lot of money. Comes from a lot of money. They will make history as the first child to go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
their
cool.
family must be rich or something. I'm assuming their family must be a rich family or something. Or maybe he's been one of those, he gets,
Mm-hmm.
They show in the future that Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk are going to continue to compete for the normality of everyday people going to space. So you might even hear of Elon Musk even saying like, oh, I found some, these kids that want to go to space. I found them at a space program. Or Jeff Bezos, like that program in
NASA?
That NASA program, the thing they have for kids. I forgot what state it's in. I think it's in Texas. I really do feel like I've been there before. I really think I've been there before, but I'd be all over the place. I think I went there before. But anyways, maybe I think I drove by there. That's probably I think I drove by there. But anyways, like those programs they have for kids at the summer camp, they said they are going to be re-recruiting children to go to space for exploration. Like, oh, we know little Timmy and little Kimberly, they've always wanted to go to space. We're going to let them go to space. And they're like 10, 12 years old, and they're preparing them since they were 6 years old to go to space. But they say they're not going to pick any kids. They're going to pick kids that are geniuses. Because they really do feel these kids like, oh, they might tell us something significant or see something significant or channel something significant that could help our world, even though they will not. They just said these kids are just going to get a deep thrill, like, oh my gosh, when I was 12 years old, I got to go to space from the Jeff Bezos program. So they said the family's going to let them go through, but the thing is, so they're really just getting used to be going on it. So like, they're just seeing like what these kids might conjure up or whatever, or channel. But this is going to be the future. Space exploration is going to be completely normal.
Well, to go back to the Katy Perry, how does Katy Perry feel about this situation?
Oh yeah, what's her current energy?
Because there's a lot of memes of people making fun of her. They said Katy Perry. They said Katy Perry doesn't feel that what happened was like. She's always wanted to go to space. She's always wanted to explore. So she's like, this is just the beginning for her. She's very curious, like, what else?
I wonder if she really into aliens. They say that she really feels like she's in contact with aliens.
Well, she made that song. I forgot what that song's called. E.T.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good song.
I got the universe card. They said this is not going to be the first rodeo for Katy Perry. Katy Perry is going to be going back to space or talks about going to space. Even though this was a hoax, she's always going to go down and be like, no, I really went to space, you guys. And they keep showing, like, these women had virtual reality on their face. Like, VRs, and they're like, oh my God. Just like those things that like Disneyland had, they're like in the little bubble and things like moving. Yeah. They said they had something like that. And it felt so real. Yeah, like they felt it was so real, like they really were in space. Even though they know they were like in a studio, like they were, or they might have been in the middle of the desert or something like that, just making this thing up. But they keep bringing up like she really is. They say she's really sad. She's actually hurt that people really didn't think she goes to space. Because she's like, oh my God, the plan backfired. And I wouldn't be shocked that Katy Perry has an album coming out. Maybe she's going on tour or something like that. But they said this is also publicity for her. But they said she's really embarrassed. Like she feels like she let people down. I don't know if she's the one who opened the door, but somebody
who did.
I don't know. That's a real question. Who opened the door? But she's really embarrassed. They said Katy Perry will be going to. They said she will go to space again, and she will be doing some type of concert up there or doing something. So they said she wants to do like some type of be in the Guinness Book.
Okay.
So she might do a mini concert or something like this.
Floating.
Sing a couple little songs, little ditty bops. But yeah, let's see the energy of Gayle King.
Yeah, Gayle King.
Oprah was down there crying because they're basically like sisters.
Friends,
they're like sisters.
They said Gayle King also feels the same way Katy Perry does. But they said that Gayle King, when asked, she's gonna like be like, "Oh, I did go." Like they said that's gonna be all their stories. Like, hey, all the women are all gonna say we go.
Yeah, they're like
we went.
Yeah, they're like till the day she died. She's like, I did go to space. Like I saw, because the people were saying they didn't go to space. They actually went to the ozone. That's what people were saying.
Yeah, because they said
different layers. Yeah, because they were saying that they went there in 11 minutes. They're like, who in the world goes to space in 11 minutes? That's like driving down the street, go grocery shop in 11 minutes. Like I would have put the space in 11 minutes. Like I did not know that, but they were saying they went to the ozone. Let me stop. But they said she was defended to the end. They said she actually is very embarrassed, and there's a lot of regretful energy of her going. And they keep bringing up Oprah. But so they keep bringing up significant people, which I do feel like it's Oprah got the transformation card. Oprah's like, I told you shouldn't have done that. They said she's been trying to convince her not to do it for months, for years, whatever. But they say that Gail was like, I want to do this. You know, I want to make history.
Yeah, you only live once.
Yeah, and they said that's her attitude. They said Gail King's you only live once. You know, life is short, etc., etc. And Oprah's like, I told you. And they said Gail King and all these women who went will always be the butt of jokes for the rest of their lives. Like, hey, remember when you went to space, Gail? Like, even on her show, they'll like poke fun at her and stuff like that. She's like, I did go to space. So they said that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, they said Gail most likely is not gonna go. They said Katy Perry is definitely. She really, really, really wants to go again. They said like she feels like it's like her destiny to go to space. She feels like she's connected to aliens. She loves alien stuff, space. So you know, which is fine. A lot of people are like that, and yeah, but. That plan backfired.
That makes you want to go watch the video after.
The video, like, he literally just opened, like, someone opened the door from the inside. They're just like, hey. And then, like, some other woman, she closes it immediately. And then he just walks it real slow and just opens it. And people are like, they didn't even try to hide it, though.
And that's the end of the ride.
They were just like, wait a minute, you can't do that.
Anyway, thank you guys for watching.
Enroll in the Oracle Card Readers Academy. Enroll in our Patreon. Book your own personal reading. And until next time, thanks, family. Bye.